Welcome to Dicejunkies, and this is Perception Check, episode 7. And today I'm here with
Q,
WC,
and Gail.
and I'm Xenodamus, and as always, I hope you enjoy. Alright, so this week was another one of those slower news weeks, or I wouldn't say slow news week. There's always news. There's just very little we give a damn about this week. So, what was let's see. You had an update on the Nintendo Switch.
yeah.
issue.
I was looking around and found out that Nintendo basically came back and said that, we had a few controller issues that came out, but not enough that we're going to do a recall or anything. And they basically offered the option for people to call in, report the problem, and if they feel it's important enough, you can send in your controller and they'll fix it and send it back to you. Mail it to them, the controller, and wait, and then they'll eventually mail it back to you.
Have they done it? They haven't done an official recall though.
No, they simply said we're not doing a recall.
Okay.
It's a minor issue, not important enough for a recall. But if
Well, I mean, you can recall a part.
No, they're not recalling. You got to call them before you send it in. You can't just send them a controller. You got to call them and they got to decide.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I understand you having to call. Even a recall, you tend to have to get some kind of tracking number and
or an
all that.
RMA or something.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting that they've kind of trivialized it, where first they said there was a problem. They seem to have now come back and kind of trivialized and said, it's not really a big deal, but we'll fix it.
From what you had sent me, it sounded like they were saying it was a specific batch. Like they were... And
like a Samsung washer.
Well, yeah. Well, oh, God.
We have one.
I do too, man. Right on the other side of that door.
Where they threatened that the lid would fly off.
Yeah.
I don't think the controllers are
I don't
due to
think mine
explode.
is in that run, once again.
How many controllers are affected? Like, how bad is that?
Well, no, and that's the
batch?
thing. Even the Samsung said, okay, pretty much if you have this serial number to this serial number, why can't they do that with the controller? If you have this serial number to this serial number,
Because it's a Nintendo part. Maybe you had to break open the controller to find the serial.
That is
Maybe.
possible.
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't seen the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
this.
you had another question. I'm sorry, you were saying.
No, it's just how many controllers have been affected.
I mean, from the sounds of it, it sounds like a decent number.
That's what I got out of it. I thought it was a pretty decent number of people having this
Okay.
problem. And mailing in my controller is a bit of a lengthy process if I playing Zelda each evening.
Yeah.
And now I've got to get the stuff together. I didn't hear them say they were going to send you a box. I could be wrong.
Well, that's the deal. If it's a recall, they have to send you shipping materials.
It isn't really considered a recall the way it's worded, though. It's more
They're
like,
getting
we'll
around
fix this if you
Yeah.
really think you have a
Well,
problem
the other
with it.
fix is why don't you just buy the Pro controller and then also get that special stand so you can plug it in while you play.
This,
And get all these other attachments and get
Yeah,
the right kind of screen
yeah.
protector.
This whole scenario just reinforces my commitment to waiting a year before buying a new
Well, yeah,
console.
no, and once again, when we mentioned this last one, we don't want to keep beating this horse, but we called it. I mean, we said when the dang thing came out that this has too much crap in it, something's going to go wrong. It's sort of like, hell, the Samsung Note. Once again, Samsung. They said, we don't know what's wrong with it. We stuck a lot of stuff in there and something's going wrong. We don't know why they explode.
Yeah, shockingly, console releases these days seem to be a little ticky.
Yeah.
And I just wish that I wasn't so lazy that I'd go back and check, because I even swore we called out called out the controller that was going to break. Like, this
Yeah.
one's the one that's going to break.
I know we broke it down to the specific functions. Now, I don't think we called that it was going to be the infrared connection or whatever that went out.
But we did call, I think, the controller that there's too much in this one controller that this
Yeah.
is going to keep working. Because you know what happens when you shove enough electronics in one device, you just increase the
I
chance
mean, we
it
should,
breaks.
I think, Alan had mentioned, we should have learned this from the TV VCR combos, or
Oh, God, yeah.
yeah, or DVD VCR combos.
Yeah.
I heard it from Damien myself.
Yeah, Damien. That's who said it. All right.
More moving parts, more things to fix.
What's worse with the controller is that the way that electronics tend to work, it won't be one part half the time. If something breaks, the whole thing usually shuts down.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, well, the camera's not working. Well, now the whole dang thing's not playing like it's supposed to.
Now
So
we
Wii U.
saw Death Note teaser on Netflix. Anybody excited about that?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be terrible, but I'm going to love to see what they do with it. I want to see if they can get anything about it right.
Oh.
That's
Maybe
a good
they'll Iron Fist it.
That's a good kickback and laugh kind of movie. That's going to be
I
interesting.
mean, parts of it look like it should be well done. It's
Yeah.
just, I kind of doubt that you can turn something like that into a serious live action that I'm going to take with the kind of gravity that I took with the manga, because
It's really going to come down to the director.
You know what? They may alter the ending though and
Del
make it
Toro.
better.
Yeah.
Well, we got what, Ghost in the Shell coming out this week as well.
are y'all excited
We doing
about
that?
No, I don't think we're doing that.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Nope.
I watched.
We all tried
I
to watch
watched it as
Lucy.
an anime when I was younger. It was one of my early animes. Like, I can't see this get destroyed. Like, it will hurt me too much, and I know it's going to be destroyed. Okay, I can't say I know. I will wait for other people to review it. I cannot review it myself because
We can review someone else's review. We're reviewing Angry Joe's review of Ghost in the Shell.
Oh. But yeah, anyway, so Death Note, like, okay, so I know a lot of people that are super huge fans of Death Note.
I was for the first chunk of it. Like we talked about before the show, I was really into the manga up until the end of the first story arc. And then after that, I lost interest. I felt that arc summed up what I wanted out of that series completely. It was a great wrap-up, and I was like, done. The manga was interesting. I mean, not the manga, the anime. I enjoyed that too, but it's just sort of a secondary rehashing of it. I don't know what they're going to do with this movie.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's based in Seattle, so it's unless that was Tokyo Tower I saw. But
Well, no, I'm pretty sure
I
it
think that
looked
was
very, very American.
Oh wait, did we do that again? Is this all
Yeah.
American people playing?
I
the...
think we.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the guy's American for sure.
Oh, this is an Americanization of it. It's going to be
Yeah.
terrible. We always ruin stuff when we Americanize it.
We're
I thought you said
terrible.
you saw this.
No, I said I didn't bother seeing it
Oh, okay.
because I didn't see the. Yeah, look
Yeah,
at that.
cheerleader smoking cigarette. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that was a moment.
In pyramid.
So,
That was a moment.
Is this a real trailer, guys?
Yes.
Sure.
yes, this is
This looks like a YouTube parody trailer.
this is Netflix.
This looks so bad. This looks like it was made by a bunch of YouTubers.
All right, guys. I'm gonna put in the link below in the description. I'll put the link to the Netflix official Netflix Canada YouTube.
Go watch it. It's worth your time.
Yeah.
And then come right back.
Look how ridiculous
The,
he looks.
the intro of that character
That's
is probably
August
going to be
August 23rd is when it's
probably going to be the most compelling.
Watch Death Note get raped.
What?
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 Death Note get raped. Netflix is going to ruin.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. No, that
Wow.
that escalated
Dang,
quickly.
Yeah. Woo.
No, I just saw that teaser. It's terrible. I already know that is not going to honor the original
not
series. The main character looks ridiculous already. I'm like, this guy doesn't look like he's going to pull off.
No.
Fucking
Well, it's
light.
hard. It's hard to
This
look like
guy
an
can't be
anime.
light.
It's hard to look like an anime.
That is going to be the Promethean orbs of fucking
Well,
Death Note.
okay. In its defense, I have watched several animes that were done live action in Japan,
Did they go well?
Oh,
and they weren't that. They're horrible as well.
But, yeah.
So
But they're the right kind of horrible.
I
The
think just
kickback and
going,
laugh kind of horrible.
yeah, I think just going from anime to live action tends to be cheese. It tends to be just pure cheese. So
So if you like Gouda,
Watch Food
we do
Wars.
like Gouda. Oh, god damn. All right. Sourcefed's final week. So if anybody is not familiar with Sourcefed, it is another YouTube channel that's not us that we don't have to worry about competing with anymore.
I don't think we can call us competitors to anybody right now.
Well, no. I said us, like, as we try to...
so Sourcefed.
they're out of the way.
Claw your way at this dead giant.
Yeah. No. Sourcefed and Sourcefed Nerd and several other channels that were,
What happened? They just
well...
called it quits?
So Discovery, I think, owned them and they ended up
Ooh, lost a
merging
backer.
them under some other company that cut anything that wasn't making quite enough money. And
Discovery
The
did
EA effect.
Discovery did a big consolidation on television channels a few years ago, if I
Yeah.
remember right. So that's the same strategy. They probably took whatever headhunter cleaned up their television market over to their internet entertainment area division.
But I mean, they explain it better than I ever could. If you want to check them out, they actually have their final week and their goodbyes posted and everything,
Oh, that's
where they
sad.
explain it.
Emotions.
Maybe there's
So,
some. Do they have any like big personalities that are going to spin off and go do their own crap?
it
usually
does
what I
sound
guess.
like several of them are spinning off on other stuff.
Okay.
One of the I forget her name now, but one of the little girls that was part of Sourcefed actually does anime reviews on Funimation's and Crunchyroll. So I mean, I've seen them other places too. Some of the personalities. So
I don't want to sidetrack, but I see that so often. That's why I said the EA effect, where it's like, hey, this is really popular with a group of people. We're going to buy it. Then we're going to decide that it's not making enough money, and then we're going to shut it down.
Not that it's not
What?
making money. It's not making enough money. Is always the
Yeah,
problem.
but they had a following. Why did you
that's
even
the
get
thing.
involved?
I mean, the thing is though, anytime. It's almost guaranteed. I mean, you look at some of your bigger people that are making the most out of YouTube, and they aren't sold to anybody. They're doing their own thing. They change when they want to, because YouTube's ever changing. You know, you gotta sort of ride out the theme. You know, of course, unless you're us and we just said fuck the theme and we're just gonna do what we want. But but I mean, we're also not at top. We're
Yeah.
we're way down
You're
here.
on top.
Huh?
Not on top?
What did I say?
Anyway.
So
Is
we're,
it-
I don't know. Anyway, so
WC
we're
moment.
really-
We're going to start making a conduit. That was a WC moment.
we're really far down here, you know, like this little speck. It doesn't really matter right now.
We still may eventually get bought by EA and then shut down. That's what they do.
That's a dream.
That's a
You do want to be the guy that
We'd like to
gets
buy your
bought.
company. And walks in and goes, you're all fired.
Thank you.
I'll go cash my check.
No.
By the way, you could never talk about Dicejunkies ever again. They make all those disclosures.
Oh, the NDAs and the
Yeah,
non-competes.
yeah.
Those big personalities, if they're able to, I guess they'll recover, go do their own channels,
Yeah.
and diversify if they're clever. Because I think most of the big YouTube personalities also do other stuff. Like they're also over on Twitch, or they're selling merch, or doing cons, or whatever it
Yeah.
is that's relevant.
Well, I think that's sort of one of the biggest things that was sort of disappointing. Is, I mean, SourceFeed was big enough where they had editors and stuff. So you had
There's a lot of people
where you
in
had
the
like
background.
5 people in front of the camera. You had 35 that
Yeah, that sucks.
lost their jobs that were doing stuff in the background. You know, gathering news, gathering stuff for the shows, and all that stuff. So those are the people that you worry about more so than the personality,
Yeah.
in my
Because
opinion.
they
It's not
usually
good for
move on.
anyone.
right?
Yeah.
That sounds extra bad for them, you're right.
They gotta
Well,
jump and go
they've
after
gotta
a
go
local
find a
news
job.
station or something to
Yeah.
find work. And those typically don't pay that well.
But no, that's pretty much all we have. So
Not too much news.
yeah, I mean, is there
That's
anything? Yeah. Is there anything any of you guys heard about during the week you want to talk about, or
Nothing worth
I've
talking
been
about.
swamped.
yeah? So yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for watching. We'll throw some links down in the description for some of the stuff we talked about. And then below that is our links. You have our Facebook, our Patreon, our Google Plus, our Twitter, all that good stuff. So check us out at those locations. Be sure to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.